Let us see the question number 4. Calculate the median of two shorted arrays. The input is two shorted array. The output is the median of these two arrays. What is the definition for the median? From example 1 and example 2, we can find it. Here, the input to array. So after we combine and short, we get the new array is 1, 2, 3. So 2 is the median. If the final combined array, the number of the element is even, what is the median definition? So index point to 2 and 3 is a median value. So it's a median position. So median value will be these two positions value average. So it's a 2.5. So this is why they require the return value will be double. This question also asks to write the algorithm have the time complexity should be the big O of log n plus n. If they do not have this requirement, normally, if we see two shorted array, first thing we'll think about the merge sort. So after merge sort, when we reach the median position, we return and find. But in that situation, the time complexity is the big O of n. However, this requirement is very strong hint because they give us the shorted array and time complexity big O of log n. What we can think? Binary search. So they give the hint, use the binary search to implement. Let us analyze how we can think, how do we get the solution. So we use the two line to represent two shorted array. So we have this is a array 1 and array 2. So we can imagine after two array combined and short, this is a new array. We will return the median value here. So the total one, this is a median. The median index, that one will close to m plus n divided by 2, right? Because we don't know this is even or odd, so we just say it's close to this value. How to find this median? So let's us think. This median, if finally we made this median position, we should find the two position in the both array. We call this one position is cut 1 and this one is cut 2. And the lines left of cut, we say this is left line 1 and this one will be the right line 1. Same thing, we have this one is L line 2, and this one will be the right line 2. So there must have this cut, and this cut will satisfy L line 1 plus L line 2, R line 1 plus R line 2. So if we find these two cut point, we can build this shorted array and get the median value. So we need to find this cut. Okay, how to find we find this cut? So remember, it require the time complexity should be the big O of log n. That give you a hint, use binary search. So first, we find some point in the number 1, and then we find other cut in the array number 2. We try, is this correct cut? If not, which path should be this correct cut located, in the left or the right? So by this way, we can do the binary search. Let us give you the more detailed explanation. So first, this is a 2 array. First, we guess if we cut here, right? So the cut 2 will be here, because cut 2 equal median minus cut 1, right? So first, we pick up the middle point from the first array, and then we know the cut 2 should be here. Then let us to check, is this cut point satisfy? If satisfy, this one should be the median cut, should match the median. So what is the check? So we have the max value from the cut 1's left. So here we have max left 1 from this point, and then this value neighbor is the minimal right 1 from this value. Same thing, here is a max left 2. Right 2. We can have this 4 value and use this 4 value to decide this cut point is good or not. So we compare with max left 1. If this one is less or equal to the minimal right 2, and max left 2 is less and equal to minimal right 1, we find the correct cut point, right? If not, we can go to to guess what is the other possible cut point. Here we will decide we will go to this path to find the next or go to that one. So how to decide? So if max left 1 is bigger than minimum right 2, what happened? So this value is bigger than this value. This means this cut should be in that one. We move the cut point to here. So we move the next guess to the middle of the original cut and the beginning to the middle. That is a binary search. So we continue to guess the next location is correct cut. If not, we go to left or right until they meet this requirement. Okay, let's start to write the code to implement. Oh, by the way, by this algorithm, we need to pick up the short array as the algorithm use array, because in that one, we continue to guess the location. Otherwise, if we use the large array to decide, if you cut point here, maybe the cut to will be here in the same array. So it's better use the smaller one as the main array. So all the decision will made in here. Okay. Let us first, we will know in what we will work on which array 1 or array 2. So first thing is decide which is array 1. We will work on the array 1. So if numbers 1 dot line is larger than numbers 2 dot line, we have to switch them. S1 and S1 equal to the numbers 2, and the numbers 2 will change to numbers 1. So we do this switch. After we do switch, we will go into the loop, right? In this loop, we can find the correct cut position. Okay, before the loop, we need to initialize some value. So first, we get the numbers ones line, and we get numbers twos line, and we know what is median value, right? It's m plus n. Sorry, here divide by 2. Then what is next? Initialize. So we will in the beginning we will know how to guess the first point. So first point will be the so first we will use the middle index in the array 1. So cut 1 will be the low, high, and middle value, middle index. Okay, if we know the cut 1, so we can know the cut 2, right? Cut 2 is the median minus cut 1. Then we need to find this max left 1 and those 4 value, right? So max left 1 will be numbers cut minus 1, because cut is the index, so we will get this 4 value, get this 4 value around cut 1 and cut 2. So we give this definition, and my minimal right 1 equal to numbers 1, 1, and cut 1, right? And the same thing for the definition. Just repeat, code is 2, 2, 2, 2. However, we also need to concern the boundary. If we reach the beginning point or reach the end point, how we know the value. For example, if cut 1 equal to 0, what happened? The minus cut 1 minus 1 will become invalid, right? Because in the array, you cannot find the value, give the index minus 1, negative 1, right? So in that situation, we can give a very small value to it. And the same thing for this one. Right. If the cutters 1 equal to m, they already reach the right side. Okay, what happened? So this value will out of array. So we have to give the max value, right? Because this is in the right. So the same thing for the mini right 2. So cut 2 equal to n, because we'll decide in this situation what happened. Okay, now let us decide, is this cut satisfy condition? So if max left 1 more than right 2, this one not satisfied. We need to decide a new cut. Else, if max left 2 is bigger than minimal right 1, If both condition is meet, we find the correct cut. So in this situation, we find the median. Okay, we will write this code later. So let us see this situation. If the max left one is bigger than minimum right 2, so this value is bigger than this value, we said we will make the next cut guess in the left side. Okay, so if in the left side, so we need to adjust the height to the cut 1 minus 1, right? Because we already use cut 1's value. So, and then low will become the cut 1 plus 1. So we move the high to here. So next time we will calculate the next cut in the middle of the new low and between new low and high, right? Okay, so by this way, every time we use the binary search to decide new guessing until we find the median. Okay, here, how to calculate the median? So if m plus n model 2 equals 0, that is even, right? For even, we can imagine the median value will between them, right? Two median value will find from them. So how to find them? That is a way we will return we use the maximum function find in the max left 1 and the max left 2. Who is bigger, right? Who is bigger? If we find the 4 values, right? And we find the 1 value and we need to find the other value too. So that one value will be the minimal value from right side. And okay, we find two median value. What we need to do is divide by 2.0. That is the guarantee we return the double value. Okay. If it is not even, it's odd. What happened? Here is tricky. So let us say 4 divided 2 is 2, right? 5 divided 2 is 2. So we find the trick is the left size of the left is always less than size of right. So the median value will be from the right. So we directly return this one. because if the final array size is odd, this cut will guarantee the left will less than the right side, so the median will be from the right. Use this value to do the validation. So in the beginning, the median will be the 2. This one is 0. High will be 2, right? And then we get those values. We will find, because this is only 4 element, so we will directly go to here, right? So we find 1 and 3, which is maximum 3, right? And what is the small value? 2 and 4, 2. So we know 2 and 3 is the median value. So this divided 2, we return the correct value. So let us check here. Okay, we found we have some typo, I think. 0. Okay, here is typo. Here is typo 2, because this is calculate the value for the numbers 2. Okay, and let us to check, final check, submitted. Sometimes the LeetCode, this one, will not accurate. Try one more time. Yeah, you see it's not stable. Sometimes will be the very faster. However, we implement this one by the time complexity log big O of log n plus n. Try one more time. You see? Yeah. Thank you to watch the video.